If the NFL playoffs started today, both the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers would be the number 7th seed in their respective conferences' playoff brackets. But that's where the similarities end between these two teams when they face off up in the Bay on Sunday Night Football. Hi, I'm James of Faithful Angelino Sports with your weekly Chargers preview. And if you enjoy talking about the Bolts, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We do talk Chargers football here. I'm going to cut to the chase for you. There are a number of reasons why I do not like the 5-3 Chargers chances this weekend against the 4-4 Niners. Now, the first may not seem significant, but I'm here to tell you it actually is. From when back in the day when I used to cover the NFL. When a team plays 2 consecutive road games for whatever reason, in the second of the 2, teams tend to have a letdown. I wish I could tell you why, but they do. So it's a good thing that the Chargers actually posted a come-from-behind victory in Atlanta last weekend, because this is actually where everything is going to start balancing out. In addition to that, the Chargers have this really disturbing trend of falling behind in the first quarter by 2 scores. They've done so in each of the last 4 games. Now, I will grant you that the Chargers have won 3 of those 4. Having said that, the Chargers' 3 victories, those 3 come-from-behind victories, came against teams with sub-500 records. The one time that they lost, that came to the NFC West leading Seattle Seahawks. And we both know, if you saw that game, that game was not nearly as close as the 37-23 final score indicated. Now, for the record, again, 49ers, they're not sub-500. They're 4-4. But that is not the only reason it's essential for the Chargers to avoid a bad start in this game. Should San Francisco break out to an early lead, you would expect the 49ers to try to kill the clock by running the football. That would spell doom for the Bolts. The 49ers can run the football. Meanwhile, the Chargers are the worst run defense in the National Football League. They allow 5.7 yards a carry, and they have allowed at least 200 rushing yards in 3 of the last 4 games. Even worse for the Bolts, they have lost defensive lineman Austin Johnson for the year. Now, Johnson, according to these analytics geeks over at Pro Football Focus, they rated Johnson as the Chargers' best run defender, which means that Sebastian Joseph Day and Otto Ogbonnia would have to play the game of their lives to try to neutralize this, especially against Christian McCaffrey. Now, McCaffrey, as we all know, was traded from Carolina to San Francisco, and since then, the man's career has been reborn. He's played 2 games with San Francisco. He's rushed for 245 yards in those 2 games with 3 touchdowns. He's passed for a touchdown and received a touchdown as well. And I haven't even mentioned the possibility of matching McCaffrey up with Deebo Samuel. Samuel, of course, a wide receiver, but the Niners love to use him in running plays, jet sweeps, reverses, etc. So you might be saying, well, James, why not let Justin Herbert take a whack at it? Throw the ball all over the place. Build up a big lead. Maybe if you build up that big early lead, maybe San Francisco has to abandon the run. And I think that's a fair point. Having said that, there are 2 problems with that scenario. 1, San Francisco has a really good pass rush. They've sacked the opposing quarterback 26 times so far this year. And even if you say, well, James, Herbert's a smart guy, he'll get rid of the ball before the pass rush gets him. That's fair. But then my second question, who's he going to throw the ball to? Mike Williams is still injured. He's out for Sunday night's game. In addition to that, Keenan Allen has played just basically about 1 half since week 1. He's still dealing with hamstring issues, so we don't even know if he's going to play, let alone be effective. So who is the man going to throw the ball to? Simply put, San Francisco has more offensive options than LA and more ways to limit the opposing offense. Plus, on top of that, again, the Niners are at home. If you think the Chargers are going to win, I'm willing to hear you out. You tell me how they're going to do it. I'm not going to just automatically shoot you down, but everything that I'm looking at spells San Francisco victory. Now, if you enjoyed talking Chargers football, if you enjoyed this preview, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We do talk about the Bolts here. Thank you for watching. I'm James. Faithful Angelinos is a Kian Corte El Queso production. Take care.